My people, Eweleke, no be small matter o. My wonderful people, shebi I don first tell una say, you see those men wey dey support Yul Edochie, wey dey emulate Yul Edochie, wey talk say Yul Edochie did right thing by sleeping with another woman while still married to Queen May Edochie. I don tell una say those men na senseless men, na im dem be. Those men are the problem we have in this Nigeria when it comes to marriage, honestly speaking. And if you check the background of these men very well, you will agree with me that these men are chronic cheats. And if you check their family background very well, if you see those ones who emulate, in fact, somebody posted something today. I was just scrolling through the streets of Facebook today. So one mumu man who calls himself Benja posted something. I just laughed when I saw that thing. Although the thing got my attention, it got my attention. He was saying all sort of rubbish, like judging from what he's saying, you agree with me that this man, if you check his family background, you will know that his father, if not is one of the persons men who goes about sleeping with other women, who goes about marrying 10 wives. And you know these people these men who are in polygamous, they don't love their wife. Polygamous is evil. I'm telling you, they don't love their wife. They only love themselves. They will just choose who to sleep with. They will just choose who to have pleasure with, get their pleasure with. That is what they marry these women for. They don't marry because I'm not saying anything they are married these women for. And this one was coming out, and this senseless Benja was coming out to say that any man who marries one wife is either a coward, or he knows sabi knack, or he no get money. Imagine, look at what you are saying. Look at what you are saying. So judging from this thing that he said, you agree with me that his father did not marry one wife. He's from a circle of unrepented husband snatcher, unrepented chronic cheats, and more. He posted something and it really got my attention. He said every man with one wife is either Luna, a cheater, or a coward, because science taught us that no man in his right sense is comfortable with one woman. Imagine this. Which science taught you that no man in his right senses is comfortable with one woman? Which science, which school did you attend that they taught you this? In fact, your teacher should be questioned for teaching you this rubbish. He said, argue wisely. I'm talking out of research and experience. Which experience is that? He said no man on earth is comfortable with one woman except he's fall under these 4 categories. He mentioned the categories. He said coward, because he is a fool and the foolishness is definitely working on him. Without hesitance, he couldn't move a toe. He also said poor conji power, like he no get power to knack. I don't want to use the right way today. You guys understand? He said the man who marries one wife, then be say he knows sabi knack. He said because sexually he's just a sleeping dog. So for that reason, he decided to respect himself and mind his business. And he also said the third one, that any man who marries one wife is financially poor. Imagine, oh my God, these men are senseless, honestly speaking. That any man who marries one wife is financially poor. He is poor and can't take responsibility. So he's contented with her because no financial support. He further said manipulated, because he's under spirit chain or emotional blackmail. So no way he could have moved out of where he was kept. Imagine. Hey, my wonderful and amazing people. All right, make I use this thing. The same thing that he's saying. I won't use divine who Yul Edochie is. In this context, in this thing that he's saying. He said any man who marries one wife is foolish. He said any man who marries one wife is financially poor. How about Yul Edochie that wanted to marry 2 wives when he knows that he is financially poor? He wanted to marry second wife. He wanted to marry 2 women with one woman's money. We all know Queen May Edochie was the breadwinner of that family. We all know that Queen May Edochie was the owner of everything that they owned. Yul Edochie owned jointly. It was Queen May Edochie's effort. It was Queen May Edochie's sweat and blood. Yul Edochie no get anything for there. So this, despite the fact that he does not have anything, he still went ahead to get another woman pregnant. He was secretly stealing Queen Edochie's money to go and give Judy Austin and her family. He was secretly stealing Queen Edochie's, carrying, picking pocket, collecting Queen Edochie's money to go and flex with Juju Ekwensu. And now Judy Austin, because Judy Austin is dumb, she could not notice that Yul Edochie did not have anything. She just thought that Yul Edochie was the owner of everything. That was why she took in for Yul Edochie. Because if I thought Judy Austin found out that Yul Edochie had nothing, like Yul Edochie is just an empty vessel, she wouldn't have taken in for Yul Edochie, honestly speaking. But she took in for Yul Edochie, expecting to come into the mansion where we say he never built. You want to come into the mansion that another woman built for over 25 years. You want to come into the mansion and enjoy everything. And this one is saying that any man who stays with one woman is financially poor. How about an actor, Yul Edochie? Where we say he's financially, in fact, he's financially wretched. He's not poor. He's financially wretched. They are saying he's financially, any man who is financially poor, who marries one wife. He said any man who marries one wife is being manipulated. My wonderful and amazing people. These people, now wow. This man, we call himself Benjak, he's really senseless. How about Yul Edochie? Is Yul Edochie not manipulated even up till now? Yul Edochie, I am very sure and certain that Yul Edochie is still under a spell. Yul Edochie is still under Juju Ekwensu's spell, and he is yet to realize what he has done to himself, what he has brought upon himself. He is yet to realize this, honestly speaking, guys. Yul Edochie is under a spell. He's being manipulated. It's either he's being blackmailed for something, or he's being manipulated spiritually. It's either Judy Austin had something on Yul Edochie, or Judy Austin is using her kayamata. When I know say Judy Austin's sister, na Juju woman na she be. Now Juju woman na she be. All the has Judy Austin circle, na Juju then they do. So it's either Judy Austin uses kayamata to hold Yul Edochie down, or Yul Edochie is being manipulated or blackmailed for something. So what are you saying? Now only well-respected men marries one wife. One wife, one man, one woman. One man, one woman. Monogamy. We did polygamy in the olden days. And even in that olden days, those people had farms. They had a lot of things to make sure they take care of the family. Yet, even in those days, those women, most of them still fight. How much more now that Yul Edochie has nothing? You want Queen Edochie to come and be feeding Judy Austin and be feeding you as a man. You be feeding Judy Austin and a battalion and be feeding you as a man. You want Queen Edochie to come and co-wife with Juju Ekwensu. Juju. You want a believer to come and a Christian believer to come and co-wife with Juju. Make he use and do renew her Juju. I be now waiting you the find me that. So these people now, they don't get sense at all, my people. They don't get sense. Anybody who emulates Yul Edochie, they don't get sense at all. That is my own, honestly speaking. So guys, what do you think about these things that this man is saying? He said, let me repeat again. He said, every man with one wife is either loner, a cheater, or a coward, because science taught us that no man in his right sense is comfortable with one woman. Argue wisely. I am talking out of research and experience. No man on earth is comfortable with one woman except he's fall under these four categories. Coward, because his fool and foolishness is definitely working on him. Without hesitance, he couldn't move a toe. Sexually poor, because sexually he's just a sleeping dog. So for that he decides to respect himself and mind his business. 3. Financially poor, he's poor and can't take responsibility, so he's contented with her because no financial support. 4. Manipulated, because he's under a spirit chain or emotionally blackmailed, so no way he could have moved out of where he is being kept. This is what he's saying. Imagine. My wonderful people, what do you have to say concerning these things that this man said? Drop your comment on the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss my next interesting gist concerning the Edochie family. See you guys in my next video.